Hi, how are you? It's January and it's time to talk about a wonderful country called Cuba. So let's begin. Cuba is a northern Caribbean country and is located in, south of United States of America and eastern from Mexico. It is island and there are no borders. So Haiti is the nearest country to Cuba. Population is over 11,190,000 of people. Capital city is Havana, and the national symbol of Cuba is royal palm. When it comes to currency, we have peso cubano, but it is something interesting that only Cuba in all the world has double monetary system. I don't understand so good. There are mentioned CUP and CUC, but I don't understand what does it means. So when it comes to origin, I found that it could come from Taino language. So, and it could have some where fertile land is abundant, Cubao. So maybe that is origin of this name of the country. Independence. So during the Cuban War for Independence in 1895 and 1898, they got it from Spain. And in 92, they got independence from United States of America. So 1 century, Cuba is independent as a country. Before of arrival of Spanish people, Cuba had tribes. And these tribes are called the Taino and Arabic people. So I'm reading because there are a lot of informations that I don't know. Then other tribe is 𝒜𝒮𝓃 and 𝒂𝒑𝓃 people. We have also flag in colors blue, white and red. Blue stripes are showing all divisions of islands. There are 2 white that represent strength of independentist ideal, and red triangle equality. And there is also star that is showing total freedom. So I hope you understand. Cuba is member of United Nations and official language, as we know, it is Spanish language. Ethnic groups, we have white people 64% and Afro-Black people 36%. When it comes to religions, that I found something interesting. There are 60% of Christians, 23% probably atheists and other religions. But there is also one popular religion called Santeria, and it is so popular after Christianity. And that's why a lot of people wear white clothes in the street and they are called Santeros. So interesting. Well, they are not doctors, nurses, and so on. They are Santeros. Also, interesting fact that Christmas was banned for 30 years. And popular cities in Cuba are, as we know, Havana as a capital city, and we have also Holguín, Camagüey, Santiago de Cuba, and other cities. A lot of Cubans are living in United States of America, in Spain, Italy, Mexico, and other countries. Half of roadways is unpaved, and I don't know how they they are driving their cars there. And 60% of country is agricultural land. So good. In Cuba elections, when it comes to Cuba elections, you have to vote. It is your legal obligations to the country, so every citizen of Cuba must vote. I don't know if that is true, but I found that information. Size of country, it is 17th largest island in the world. So good information to know. When it comes to economy, sugarcane is a key role for Cuban economy. Also rice, citrus fruits, potatoes, bananas, and other are so important. And most restaurants and companies are owned by government of Cuba. So there is not freedom for some companies and restaurants to work for their own. Okay. Education. The uniform color of every pupils and students shows their grade level. So when you see someone going to school or to university, you know which grade he's attending. Literacy rate is stunning, because it seems that Cubans are very, that they are good in, that are educated. So 99.8% of Cubans are educated, and high school graduation is 94%. So this information really surprised me, positively, of course. One interesting fact that writer Ernest Hemingway wrote *The Man and the Sea* while he was living in Cuba. So a lot of information that I couldn't imagine. And the South Korean soap operas are very, very popular in Cuba. Why? I don't know. Okay. Internet. A lot of Cubans don't have internet connection in their homes, so they are using every chance or possibility to go to parks and public places to can connect to Wi-Fi hotspots. And the first public Wi-Fi hotspot was opened in 2015, so 6 years ago. The government owns and controls all broadcast media, including television and radio. But is this North Korea or Cuba? I don't know. Health. Cuba has the best doctors in the world, and that's why they are sent worldwide to help the people. So we see that Cuba has a really good education and a really good health conditions and the best doctors. Amazing. Popular food in Cuba. I know Spanish, and this is so easy to me to can read this and to can repeat. Ropa vieja, tamales, picadillo. Well, it is very hard to find beef and to eat because only few restaurants can afford that. Of course, high prices restaurants. And as I said, healthcare and education are free for Cuban citizens. So free, no participation, nothing. Wow, that's amazing. And there is a ration book called libreta, and you take this libreta and you can get food monthly. Some quantity of food you can get every month for your family, and that's good. Why not? When it comes to sweets, I'm someone who loves sweets, and I would like to taste every sweet from every country, but it is impossible. Sweets are flan, arroz con leche. I made video. In my country also exists this. It is called �ဋ𝒏𝓃𝒶, and here they are calling that arroz con leche, but it is the same thing. And then they have also natilla and churros. When I go to Spain, I have to taste churros. Cuban cigars are the finest cigars in the world, made of homegrown tobacco. I'm not smoking, but for people who are passionate smokers, go to Cuba. When it comes to beverage, cocktails are very popular there. So you can imagine an island Caribbean country, and of course, cocktails. There is Carta Blanca, sweet white rum. Después tenemos Culto a la Vida, classic Cuban cocktail, and Cojito. It is mojito with a twist. And something interesting, that Coca-Cola can't be bought or sold in Cuba officially, as well as in North Korea. A lot of similarities with North Korea. Okay. Something to mention also, that we know, all people should know this, that Cuba was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. So 6 centuries before. Fidel Castro is one of most popular people there, and even after his death, the Cuban Revolution started in 1953 and was led by this person, Fidel Castro. Some of customs, they burn dolls for New Year because they think that bad things will disappear and good things are going to come. This is similar. When I was doing a video about Poland, I found something very similar to this custom there. So maybe it is in spirit of Christianity, something related. I don't know. Something very positive. In 1886, slavery was abolished in Cuba. Of course, it was the last country to do this, but it was a lot of time ago. So, bravo for Cuba. Che Guevara is everywhere, in the walls, streets, and so on. And there is also a memorial and museum dedicated to him, because he's really historic personality for Cuba. Animals. The world's smallest frog and smallest hummingbird are found in Cuba. And something that's really surprised me, I thought that favorite pets for Cubans are dogs, cats, but in this case are birds. And they go with their birds in the street, walking, and so on. Why not? Cuba is home to the largest flamingo colonies. These animals are amazing, beautiful, and I'm glad to know this. Cuba looks like a crocodile wheeled by air. In Spanish exists 𝐿ْcrokodilo and 𝐿𝒾𝒷𝒶. Good to know. Well, we go forward. I will read now mountains. 𝐵𝒂𝒃, Pico de San Juan, 𝐿𝒾𝒷𝒊𝒶. So there are a lot of hitchhikers there because a lot of people cannot afford a car. Rivers are Cauto or Cauto, Rio Almendares, Toa, Rio Guam. Nice. Lakes are Laguna Guanarocca, Laguna de Leche. I'm that one person that loves a lot snow, and when it is snowing during December, January, February, it is not important. I love snow. I love winter. And I see that only once there was snow in Cuba. It was in March 1857, 168 years before. I don't know. I hope that at least in these mountains have some snow there in Cuba. Why not? Life expectancy there is 79.2. So for men 76.8, and for women 81.7. I was doing a lot of countries before in my channel, and I find that in every country that I made, women are living longer. Okay. So it was illegal to have own cell phone until 2008, and then Raul Castro lifted the ban. So good for freedom of people. And the only legal party there is Communist one. Now, I always say, why not? I'm transgender person, and now I will talk about LGBT rights. Same-sex activities are legal there. There is also anti-discrimination law that protects LGBT community, and it is possible to change gender in documents for transgender persons, and they can serve in military. So amazing. In this year, 2021, National Parliament will decide about same-sex marriage. Wow, that's a really good and important information. So good luck with that. And I hope that the big majority will be for approval of this law. Both men and women in Cuba are required to serve in military for 2 years. I don't know if this is true, but it is really influencing someone's liberty and freedom in from 17 to 28 years of age. So I don't know if this is correct. When it comes to death penalty, capital punishment is illegal in Cuba. Well, I don't know what to say. But it is applied rarely, so it is good. And last executions were held in 2003. Okay. United States of America, United States of America are paying approximately $4,000 a year to Cuba for Guantanamo Prison. This prison is military and is known worldwide as a prison of terror. I don't know why it is still working and why it is still open there. Okay. Almost 100,000 of barrels of oil are received by Cuba from Venezuela every day. Wow. Okay, when it comes to abortion, it is legal despite Catholic influence in Latin America, and I'm really surprised that Cuba, as one communist country, has abortion legal, so really good. Prostitution is not legal here, but there is high number of those who practice this work. Approximately 19 what is this? I don't understand something that I wrote. There is a big problem with sex trafficking, that's the point. And there are very popular ballerinas and can potentially earn more than doctors do. Good. Driving side is right, and Cuba is full of vintage American cars, and they are still in use there. So good. And I love that cars. They are so nice and vintage. Beautiful cars. National game of Cuba is dominoes. I like also to play this game here. And baseball is Cuba's favorite sport. I found that last edition of Miss Universe competition in Cuba was in 1967. Cuba cannot participate in the competition worldwide. Why? Because a Miss Universe organization based in New York does not allow to countries that don't have diplomatic relations with USA. So Cuba doesn't have these diplomatic relations, and Cuba can't participate in Miss Universe organization. But I bet that Cuba would win if they were participating. Prices. Well, I found that, for example, one cheap meal, it can be found 1.63 euros. 1 liter of milk, 1.63 of euros, so the same price. 1 kilogram of rice, 0.33 euros. 1 kilogram of chicken fillets, approximately 5 euros. Cigarettes from 0.81 to 2.44 euros. Internet is so expensive there, more than 100 euros. But why? Cheap flat monthly, so apartments, cheap apartment for living, 120 euros. And it can be from 35 to 500 euros. And monthly net salary, oh my god, 25 euros or 30. But how someone can survive with this quantity of money? I don't know. And yes, this is all for this time. Maybe I was talking so fast, I don't know, maybe not. I hope you liked my video. I hope you like how I'm looking today. I like myself. I always find some critics for myself, but this time I'm so beautiful. Because it is Cuba, one Caribbean country, of course, with coconuts and so on. Okay, that's all for this time. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time with a new, maybe European country. That's all. Bye.